In this video, we're going to be reviewing complex fractions. Remember, a complex fraction is when you have a fraction that contains a fraction. Step 1 when we're solving a complex fraction says convert both the numerator and denominator to fractions. Both the numerator and the denominator are already fractions, so step 1 has already been completed for us, really. Number 2, change out the fraction bar, there's the fraction bar, for the other division symbol. So I'm going to put the division symbol instead of this division symbol. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the numerator and place that first. When I read this complex fraction, I would say 5/7 divided by 3/14. Since I say the numerator first, that's what I need to put first when I'm changing the fraction bar to this other division symbol. The denominator goes second, 3/14. And if you want to use that cheesy way of remembering it, numerator goes first, then the denominator, then we have the operation in between, and we can nod that we put it in the correct order. All right, then we've completed step 2, and we're ready for step 3. Use the keep, change, reciprocal method to change division to multiplication, and then multiply. So I'm going to just change colors, and I'm going to keep the 5/7. The first fraction stays the same. I change the operation to multiplication, so from division to multiplication. And then I'm going to write an R for reciprocal. Last year you might have talked about this as just the action, flip. Because when you flip it or trade the numerator and denominator, you've created the reciprocal. Finally, yesterday I taught you that you could either reduce diagonally or you could multiply across. So I'm going to reduce diagonally because that's going to make this problem a lot simpler, because I see that 7 and 14 have 7 in common. I can divide them each by 7. 7 divided by 7 is 1, so I'll circle the new number that I got. 14 divided by 7 is 2. I'm going to circle the new number that I got. And then 5 and 3 have nothing in common. I can't divide 5 and 3 by the same factor. So now I'm ready to multiply across. So you have to look carefully. I still have a 5 over here. The 14 was crossed out. There's a 2 remaining over here. So I need to multiply 5 by 2, and I get 10. Then in the denominator area, you can see that I have a 1 that's circled, the 7 was crossed out, and I have a 3. So 1 times 3 gives me 3. And now that I reduced ahead of time, there's no reducing I need to do now. So the answer is 10/3. Paused it so that you didn't have to see me do all this work. I wrote this again. In case you prefer just multiplying across, I also completed the problem this way. The only thing that I haven't done is reduce. So you can multiply and then reduce if you prefer. Really, how you want to do it, that is up to you. Either method, we get 10/3 for our answer.